You are looking good.
Thank you.
Huh?
Thank you.
What's the secret?
Midlife crisis of taking on triathlon.
Oh, is
as a
that what
midlife
you're
crisis,
doing?
yes.
But you used to be a big guy.
Yeah, I've lost about 50 pounds.
You lost 50 pounds.
So
How long did it take you to lose?
A year.
You did?
Yeah, a year.
Is that what you know, realistic? That's realistic to lose.
Yeah, I'm not sure what's realistic, but that's how long it took me.
How did you do it?
A lot of exercise.
And what about diet?
Yeah, some, watching my diet, definitely changing it up, eating a lot more organic, staying away from the cakes and pastries and all that stuff.
Was there a catalyst?
Well, my dad passing suddenly at an early age kind of woke me up, and I went up and saw Tim Lepre, and he did some blood work on me and told me I got 3 months to put myself back together, and that's what prompted everything. And in 3 months, I brought all my cholesterol and all my blood work back down to a realistic level, and I just kept with it.
So now, what do you tell people? How do you describe it? Because you were a bigger guy.
Yeah.
You sedentary.
Yeah. No, I was on the. No, not at all. Not at all. I got into it. I got very interested in it, and I got involved. Jim Congdon and Ed Toole are kind of some mentors, and we're three of us are all doing a Ironman race in Louisville in the end of August. So just coincidentally, but we are doing it together.
You haven't done one yet,
though. No, only small stuff, shorter triathlons.
How old are you?
42. So, feeling good. Yeah.
So happy for you. And then what else is going on? Are you still building boats?
Yeah, still building boats. I'm actually rebuilding one of the boats I built about 15 years ago, just as a little kind of rehab. And I've got my Carolina-style sports fishing boat that I finished last winter. I actually finished it last fall. That's due back over here for the summer, and hopefully try to sell that. And just doing my thing. It's all good. Yeah.
Well, I'm proud of you. You're an inspiration to a lot of people.
Thanks. Jamie Ranney also got me wound up, and I stopped over to visit him one day and saw all of his gear at his house. He's got a lot of gear. Saw his bikes and stuff, and that kind of fueled the fire a little bit too. And I'm having a great time with the guys that are all into it. There's quite a big crew here, and learning a lot.
Right.
Every time I go out with these guys, it's a big learning curve. So
you'll never stop.
No, I'm having a ball.
That it's fitness. It's a life choice.
Yeah, definitely. I feel good, sleep good. I can eat, pretty much what I want, and it's all good.
You guys were using hybrids now.
Well, we have one, and that's the health department, and we have it.
And you do like it? I mean,
It's a very comfortable vehicle. It's getting. I've gone through my first tank of gas. I'm getting 27 miles to a gallon of gas. It's very unnerving to be sitting in Nantucket traffic and not hear an engine running because it's running on electric power. Right. It's a little to get used to. It's very comfortable. I'm wondering how well it's going to go on the beach because I have to do beach sampling. But I'm told that it does quite well. It'll be an interesting experiment for the town to see if we can get the money out of it at our typical 3 or 4 year turnover rate.
Oh yeah, right, exactly. Well, why did they decide to do that?
Well, I think there's been some tax incentives for the town of Nantucket to do that.
Oh, it made sense.
And I think we wanted to certainly be on at least a part of the green front.
Right, exactly. All right, I got a bit of a bone to pick with you. I know I'm putting you on the spot. Okay, when I go into those restaurants, those little, at the strip,
sure.
And they got those fans.
Mm-hmm.
I can't stand in there. It's too cold. They said it's your fault. Those guys all of them saying it's
that's
your fault.
certainly blamed on us, along with 4,758 other things.
Okay, but why do we need those? Just so people know.
We need those so that we don't end up with flies and other critters flying around the hamburgers and the French fries and the sandwiches. They act as an air door. They keep the vermin, the flying vermin, out of the food service establishment. The other answer is a screen with a door that opens and closes, but they're reluctant to do that. Code compliance.
And it comes down to that. There's no way of making those things a little more efficient so that they don't blow so much air. They're just, I mean, you go in there, you can't stand in with them.
No, that's only because you're in a very small place. The bigger places where you're away from the door, it's not an issue.
I see.
If they have them on.
If they have them on.
And now every time we find that they don't have them on, we fine them.
Oh, you do now?
Absolutely.
Okay.
They've had enough warning.
What does a fine like that cost?
$100.
Okay. And then if they keep doing it, it's just it keeps $100.
If they keep doing it, we're going to take them to the Board of Health and get some sanctions.
Yeah, okay. All right, so on a lighter note, well, you love this stuff, don't you?
I'm a gearhead, yeah.
I know you are.
Yeah, my kids and I are gearheads. Yeah.
What car here is the one that just is your car? I mean, that's the one you have.
It's down there, halfway down. It's a restored Z28 Camaro with the original 302 motor in it. All the numbers match. It's a very, very expensive vehicle as it sits right now. And the Corvette that I'm standing next to right here is not that shabby either.